All right, today, um, this one might be a little bit of a longer one today because I didn't make a video yesterday because I was working yesterday. I worked for like 15, 16 hours, so I just didn't have time to get home. Um, I left at 7:30, and then I didn't get back home till 11 at night. So I was too tired. I was exhausted. So today's gonna be trading recap for yesterday and today. Um, Going off of yesterday. Uh, Yesterday looked fairly strong. Oh, here, sorry. With the what am I gonna say? With it failing and then recovering the rest of the day, and then holding at the 50-day moving average, still underneath it, but still strong that it recovered that whole move. And then what did I trade yesterday? Let me see. Okay, let me show you this. Oops. Yeah. Here we go. Let's go to trades here, and then we can go. So this was September 10th. So I made two trades yesterday on NVDL and LUMN. For LUMN, what I liked about the chart was actually it was and actually originally I'm sorry, I thought it was gonna be like a breakout day. Um, but went to the downside and I shorted it on the way down, and this will show you exactly how it happened. Oops. Let's see. Here we go. So let's go to Lumen, LUMN. I was still in it, so I held it overnight too. So that's why I don't have the screenshots for you, and also I was just too tired. So if you look here, LUMN. So just red right out of the gate, straight out of the gate, and then it popped up to VWAP, and then that's when I shorted it. I got some pretty good size in, and I was risking I think over these candles. I didn't want to risk all the way high of day. Um, because I also saw the market as well being red. So then I covered on the way down. Let's see. So I covered on the way down, covered some here. I covered like a tenth here, covered a majority here. I covered around maybe uh 80%, and then I still had like 2/10 on from the original position. Um, and then today I covered it in the morning, which is what I'm going to show you here. Let's see, here it is. Okay, cool. So this is my cover for today, and then the rest of my trades today for LUMN. So if you look here, it just straight red out of the gates from 5 like 30ish area straight down to around 520ish. So then I covered half of what was left over, and then it came up to VWAP. I let it kind of reject, shorted it again with riding my back the original side I had on yesterday. Covered some here, down there, on the wash, and then I reshorted the leftovers that I covered. Um, Now this kind of scared me up here. This area, I was really. So I okay. Let me go back. My stop was above this candle. The reason why I did that is so I can get in more size. Because once it broke out of here, I did think it was gonna. I just didn't really like it. Like it. Not only that, but the market was just straight down on the day, just completely straight down, and I was just wondering why this one's not going down. If you look here, just straight down, just down massive. And then I was talking to myself like, if why isn't this one collapsing like the market? And then I thought to myself, well, it might be stronger than I think. So then I didn't like this. I was like, ooh, pretty close to getting stopped out. Didn't really like it. And I saw this lower high. I'm sorry, higher low. Um, so I didn't really like it. So I went to cover half of my position, but I accidentally covered the whole thing. And then I was like, okay, let me just cut the position in half and short it here. And then I was hoping this would reject here and then this would fall through. It was looking good because it went lower than this one, but it didn't. It stayed above this low. So I was like, okay, well, once it breaks out of this area, then I know it's done. Then I know it's gonna be not a good short. So eventually I got stopped out here, and then I just didn't look back. Didn't pay attention to it once I took that loss. I got stopped out, whatever. And luckily I didn't keep fighting it because I would have been chopped up this whole time. So that was LUMN for today. Um, yeah, so that's LUMN. And then NVIDIA or NVDL. So yesterday I got in on it short. Let me see. Let me show you what I did with that. Okay, so this is what I did to it on the shorts. Oops, on the short side. NVIDIA. Here we go. I try to minimize my losses to be really small. But anyways, so yesterday, this was yesterday's trade. I tried to short it really early. I had my numbers, not my numbers, but I had like an area where I wanted it to get short in. And so I jumped that. It was a little early to what I really wanted to. This one doesn't have VWAP on it. Anyways, let me look at my chart. Let's see what I'm looking at it differently. But so yesterday I had an area that I wanted it to get short in. I got in a little early, got stopped out, and then I just waited for it to come back up to near VWAP. So I think VWAP was like kind of like coming this way. So I wanted it to see a reject VWAP, which is what it did, uh, quite well. So I shorted it into it, covered here on the way down, and then I wanted to hold it for the rest of the day until tomorrow. Then I saw it slowly come up and come up and come up and come up. Okay, I'm sorry. Sorry. Hold on. I did not notice this. I'm correct. Sorry. I'm just being. Okay, anyways. So this was my initial short in the morning. Got stopped out quickly. Didn't wait for it to go to my actual level, which was up here. Um, and then I reshorted again. Yes, that's what this is. Reshorted again down here. I was risking 47.15 just to give it some space over this rejection here on the VWAP, which I thought was pretty fair. I didn't want to use all the way the high of day. And then I covered some here, and then I let it ride the rest of the day because I also had to leave early because I had to go work all day, so I couldn't really watch it. And then when it came all the way back up throughout the day, I was like, well, I should cover at the end of the day for the close. But I was like, well, it's all right. It'll be all right. We'll see what happens tomorrow. Then tomorrow happens, and I didn't get clobbered, but luckily I went kind of small size here and then covered half my position here, which I am thankful for because if you look at it in pre-market when it opened up, it kind of went straight. It went up. It went up past my stop, and then my stop. It doesn't work during pre and post market when I think it has to be a market order. No, I think it has to be a limit stop rather than a market stop. So I had a market stop, and it went past it. So when I woke up, I think I sold out like 48.60. No, 47.60. Sorry. So I sold out at around here. Yeah, at 8:55 is when I got stopped. I was like, whoa, okay, so I got out. I get 47.88. I was like, okay, well, that's fine. So I lost. I was already down in the morning. I was down, uh, I was just down in the morning. I was like, well, that's a great way to start the morning. And then I was looking at it today. Yeah, looking at it today so far, and so NVDL. I'll show you that trade on. I have a screenshot of the trade from my broker. So let's see here. This is my short trade today. So I told myself, based on the chart for NVIDIA, because since this is the 2 times leverage of it, I don't really trust the moving averages on this. I trust the moving averages on NVIDIA more, obviously. So what I told myself, when it opened up here, when it gapped up and opened here, I said, okay, if it can come into this 111.50 area, that'll be a great short because the market's kind of weak, and there's two moving averages converged right here at the same time. So I thought, okay, let it get to 110, 111 area. I mean, 110, 111, 150ish area, and then you start to short. When I got in way too early, I was trying to rush it because I felt like it was just gonna collapse. Why? I don't know, but I should trust myself more often. So my trade is here. Yeah, this was my trade. As you can tell, I got in way too early. Um, and funny part is, if you look at NVDL on the let's do the 15. Look exactly where it got stopped out at. Right, right at the moving average. So if you look on the right side of this half of the screen, I'm gonna hover over where the high as was in the earlier in the day, and then if you look on the left side of the screen, you can see exactly where it got stopped at, and made this whole down move of or 3.5% down move. Um, so this is what I was waiting for, and once again, I didn't. I just got into. I keep getting in too early because I'm afraid that it's just gonna go straight down on me, and then I'm just not be able to get in again. Um, but as you can tell, right when it got there, it just rejected it, which is the move I was looking for, and then went right down to red to green, which is perfect. I mean, I don't think it can trade any better than that. It went straight down to red to green and bounced off of it, and then just went straight up for another. So this move here, let's count from red to green. It's up 4.48%, which is a massive move, especially if you do the leverage version. So imagine 10%, because 2x. So um, yeah. Anyways, this is exactly where I wanted to short, and if you can see here, kind of coincides. This coincides with the high of NVIDIA because it's obviously identical. I got in way too early, so as you can see here, I got in early here because I thought I was gonna. When I saw this red candle, I was like, okay. Um, Although it did have low volume, I didn't really notice that. I shorted it here because I thought it was gonna start fading. Because I think the market was pretty red too. So I thought, well, the market can drag this thing down. Didn't. Kept going up. Covered, and then I reshorted again because I thought I saw some rejection here, and I covered immediately again. I try to keep it tight as possible. One of my rules is don't short front side. Wait for the back side. Wait for it to calm down and wait for it to, finish its move. Not finish its move, but wait for it to get to the backside 'cause it's much easier. And which I didn't hear, obviously. So I tried to size in pretty heavy. Got a little greedy, sized in, didn't wait. Not really a good day trading for me, but not that much money lost. So try to keep my stops tight. Try to keep my trading to a minimum, which I didn't do today with LUMN, but as you can see, this is where I got in, and then once I got to my levels, I was kind of already not exhausted, but I was already kind of like, oh well, I don't really want to touch it anymore. And then, sure enough, it went all the way down to exactly where I wanted it to go, but it's okay, whatever. And then, luckily, I didn't keep shorting it. It just bounced massive. It's still going up right now. I know the market hasn't closed yet, but I had to get this one done early because it's for yesterday's trades and today's trades. But yeah, so market's looking good. I really liked it. Now this can serve us for some breakouts. Hopefully they come. Well, today I missed APP, which was like a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful breakout. Um, just absolutely beautiful. It's up 10% on the day. I just completely missed it because I was focused on these other ones, and I didn't also wasn't expecting this for the market today. I also had the opportunity to buy it at around 89. Let me see. Let me see on my chart when I got the. Let's see what time I got the notification at. 9:32. 9:32. Let's see where 9:32 is. Let's see on the 1 minute. Sorry. Get the exact candle for you guys here. So 9:32 a.m. is when I got my. So right here, I could have bought it in this candle here. That's when I got my As you can see here, my alert was at 9:32:19. So in this candle is when I could have bought it. I completely ignored it. So I could have bought it at around 89. That would have been a great, great, great buy. Now, hindsight. But also wasn't really trusting it because look at the overall market during this time. I was like, well, I mean, look at the comparison to that. But obviously this shows strength. This shows this is like this stock is strong. We'll see if it can hold though, because in a downtrending market, if you look at the overall market, oh, hold on, sorry, oh, I think it froze. Yeah, if you look at a downtrending market like we are in right now, it's kind of scary to buy these. So I really didn't trust it. I've been here before, where the market has gone down, or it's in a downtrend, and it'll fade the next day. So we'll see what it does tomorrow. But for now, it looks like a great breakout. I mean, the setup was okay. The setup was good, but it wasn't perfect. It's probably like I would say 3 star out of 5. I mean, if it would have held up above, I mean, this bounce is great too. Look at this bounce. It just shows strength. I mean, it was good. I mean, what can I say? It was good. Good, nice setup. Good breakout. Good volume. But we'll see. We'll see how it does. So if you look at it now, it's all the way up. It just keeps going. And then, but yeah. So it's from past experience in a downtrending market like this. These are very hard to hold, but we'll see how it does, and then we'll just keep track of it. But for the meantime, market bounced huge today, massive. If you look at NVIDIA, I mean, I think Tesla in the morning was just straight red, completely recovered that whole move. It went down. It went down. Look at these moving averages, like perfectly bounced off. It went down 3% and then completely gained it all back. So it's down up now 4% from the bottom. And it's uptrending too, so it looks good. But yeah, the market bounced big today, so, and it recovered pretty big too. Recovered pretty massive. But that's how it is in downtrending markets. Um, I'm not saying this is a bear market, but in bear markets or recessionary times, these bounces are massive. And if you're short them, you're gonna get absolutely clobbered, kind of like how I did, but not as bad. It's because I just manage my risk. But if you look at this, I mean, this is a huge bounce for them, and the market just keeps going straight up. Now it's up over. The bounce is about 2%, 2.1%. So we'll see if this can gap up tomorrow, and then we'll have like a start of a nice, market period, bullish type of market. FNGU. Let me look at the overall market. This is a leverage. This is also leveraged. ARC. SPXL is another leveraged ETF. So the Qs. I mean, the Qs has had a huge bounce. It's 3%. This is I mean, you can see everything was just selling in the morning, sold off so hard in the morning, and just recovered it all, which is pretty good. I like it. I like the way it looks. And then let's see the 1 month gainers. Let's see how many stocks are up there now. Yeah, see 41. Sometimes at the end of the day, it was only 22 a couple days ago. So hopefully this is the ignite and start of a new kind of bearish market. Nova, I was looking at Nova on the solars. I like the gap up, but there was nothing there, nothing to it. Not much volume. See what's on the watch list too. That's kind of Peloton. I mean, it's alright. It's not a good setup. A couple good breakout these couple days. Which is it up? 24%. Wow. Lunar kind of had a breakout here the other day. Anyways, okay, let's go. This one, I mean, looks choppy, but it looks like linear but choppy. I don't know how to explain it. Good breakout here. Also another one here, but it failed. Yeah, I mean, it's probably gonna break out, but not really hold. I'm probably not gonna trade it anyways. So, Clove. Clove still looks like a short to me, with this downtrending, underneath the moving averages, and it's probably gonna use this as resistance. We'll see. Only time will tell. But I don't really see any setups. Anyways, I think app was the only setup, which is also not a good sign. In a downtrending market or a recovering when the market's recovering, you want to see a lot of setups. That's what I would want to see. I want to see a lot of setups, but I don't really see any. Just app, and it broke out today, so we'll see if it can hold tomorrow. It's a fantastic breakout, fantastic breakout. But see if it can hold tomorrow. If not, I'll be short on it. Also, we'll see if the market gaps down tomorrow and uses this as resistance. Let's see. Oh, let's see the Qs. Q. Where are you at? There. So Q's in mid range. SPY is right there below the 10-day moving average. And then what else? Compact. Kind of same with the Nasdaq. Yeah, so we'll see what happens. Those were my trades yesterday and today. Slowly making progress, but which is pretty good, kind of good for me because during these times in the markets, I'm not supposed to be touching anything at all because there's no breakouts, there's nothing for me to buy. So yeah, just slowly chipping away, slowly, just trying to follow the rules and day trade for the meantime because, like I said, if you look at any stocks today, trying to hold for the short on the day is not going to work, and trying to hold for the long in the morning, I guess, well, today I guess it would have worked, but like yesterday as well. I mean, it's been bouncing pretty hard, but same thing with the NVDL. Let's go to see yesterday. So you're trying to go, like yesterday, trying to buy the long in the morning, hold it for the day, not going to work. For the short, obviously what I did didn't work. Today gapped up, went straight up in the morning trying to hold for the long, didn't work. Trying to hold for the short, didn't work. So gotta be in and out, be quick, and yeah, we'll see where this one ends up. We'll see how the market's gonna react. All right, see you guys.